I'm going to explain exactly why I was gone. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? I have a stalker and/or stalkers.
Guys, I have a problem. I think I might have a stalker.
You know what's dangerous? Your obsession with me.
Go home. Forget this thing. I can recognize an obsession. No good will come of it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Imagine waking up one day to find out someone's turned your loyal fans against you. What would you do if a stranger online not only knew your every move, but threatened your closest friends? Today, we're diving into two unsettling stories that are shaking the content creator world.
We're looking at Ray Williams Johnson, a YouTube pioneer, now facing a fan base in turmoil due to a relentless stalker. How does someone go from being beloved to being doubted overnight?
And then there's Amala Ekpunobi, who's dealing with someone, or could it be individuals, just as, if not even more sinister. An individual infiltrating her inner circle and trying to frighten her into silence. How do you protect yourself when the threat isn't just digital, but deeply personal?
Let's unpack these stories, the impact on their lives, and what it means for anyone navigating the online world.
From the mountains to the rivers wide, tune in, it's time to take the ride. Regina's voice, it's your guide. West Virginia's heart, it's right inside. West Virginia Wire, hear the news. Politics and stories, what's shaping you. From the capital to the county line, we're keeping it local, keeping it prime. West Virginia Wire, every week. Let's talk the truth, let's hear you speak.
Oh, good boy, Moose. All right, let's get back to it whenever you're ready.
Hey y'all, welcome back to West Virginia Wire. My name is Regina Connell. Ever feel like someone was watching you a little too closely online? Like admiration was starting to feel a whole lot like obsession?
That's exactly what we're breaking down, from Ray William Johnson's measured response to a relentless stalker to Amala Ekpunobi's disturbing encounter with a digital predator. This episode explores the very real dangers of social media stalkers.
Let's start with Ray, a household name for early YouTubers, right? But even after all these years, he's still facing something no one should, a stalker. Not just any troll. This was targeted, repeated, and personal. All right, guys, so we're running on over to Mr. Ray Williams Johnson's YouTube page. And again, I'll triple down on this. He's one of the best YouTube storytellers. He's been around since 2008. So he's been around for a while, you guys. And again, this video is to bring awareness. I do want to do a disclaimer. Before we get into this, you guys make special note onto how he handles, coming back with the video, how he's handling this situation. And it's pretty intense. So without further ado, let's get started.
Guys, I have a problem. I think I might have a stalker. Listen to this. So this woman, let's call her Jo Goldberg. And Goldberg really wants to be an influencer and build an audience for herself. But she's really not that good at anything. So she starts out doing grifting rage bait videos.
Women shouldn't be leaders. Whose idea was it to give women rights? Whatever women can do, men can do better. Because men are superior.
But unfortunately, the rage bait grifting doesn't really work, and she gets no views. So she switches it up, and she starts telling fake stories about herself, basically just telling weird lies.
I lost my virginity to a homeless man. I just found out I've been dating my biological brother for 6 years.
Oh, no way.
Sometimes she'll get on camera and just cry.
I had the most traumatic experience of my life today. He pulls up in a Toyota Prius. He said he had a Mercedes.
And about 9 months ago, she starts making videos just like mine, telling crime stories in my style.
So this guy was...
In fact, she's such a big fan that she makes a video that's basically a biography of my life, a whole video.
This is Ray William Johnson.
Here's the thing, though. She doesn't just want views from this video.
Okay, I want to pause it right there. Let's talk about this. Listen to what he said. She doesn't want just views, right? It sounds like, well, he's going to tell you what she actually wants. And
she's hoping this video will get my attention and that I will personally reach out and acknowledge her.
Then he didn't reply to it, and I was just like, okay. So I just kind of went on with my life, and I was just kind of waiting for him to reply and just kind of acknowledge me and just message me privately.
Now, here's the thing about that biography, though. It kind of blows up, and it gets her significantly more views than any of her other videos. And so she decides, okay, I'm going to make another biography-type video about me. But in this one, she's going to use all her previous skills.
this is where it gets totally creepy, you guys. He's talking about her grifting right now. Listen to what she does.
Yo, Goldberg makes this outlandish claim that I got some woman pregnant.
So this guy, he's my dad, and he abandoned me.
And that I have a secret baby that I've been lying about. And keep in mind, I'm married. So imagine how my wife feels when she hears this. And so this woman claims that I had a secret baby back in 2002, that I got her mom pregnant and then abandoned her and the baby and refused to pay child support. And her proof of this is that she shows this photo of me and her mom in
All right, you guys, this is where I want us to really focus in on, and I want us to really look at this photo, you guys. Look at this photo. I don't think I can make it bigger on this screen, but you guys, can you see this photo? I mean, as soon as I saw it, I knew that it had been photoshopped. Like, it's so, to me, blatantly obvious that it has been photoshopped. To explain.
2002 when I was in college. Now, here's 5 reasons why that's immediately bullshit. 1, I didn't go to college in 2002. My senior year was 2010. I used to vlog about it very publicly. It says it on my freaking Wikipedia page. He began posting videos on YouTube during college. YouTube wasn't around in 2002. 2, this image that's, again, supposedly from 2002, you're telling me that I've looked the exact same as I do now for the past 23 years? Really? 3.
All right, so he's going on, and he's listing out the reasons why this is impossible, and it's pretty compelling evidence on his part. I think we as viewers, if we've been watching him for a long time, and then all of a sudden we go over to TikTok and it's like, oh, well, let me just look at that, and then all of a sudden people just jump onto that and believe that. Makes no sense to me. And again, remember, there's no personal relationship. None. Let's keep going.
2, it's so obviously photoshopped that it's comical. Look at the size of my head compared to this woman. Also, look at this weird right angle in the hairline. What is that? And look at this iPhone in her hand. Now remember, this picture is supposed to be from 2002. What year did the iPhone come out? Did her mom time travel to get one of these? Not to mention the AI she used is causing the phone to bleed into the table. So you got like...
All right, you guys. So I'm going to bring Mary Beth back up, and we're going to do some checking. We'll do our due diligence. I'll say it again. I've been watching Mr. Johnson for quite some time. So, you know, I believed it. I was shocked at this story. I could not believe it. And what shocked me even more was that, like I said, not even a week to 2 weeks before that, Amala had come forth and said that she herself was experiencing something similar. I mean, anyway, let's keep going. Let me bring Mary Beth. Hey, my lady.
Hey there. What's on your mind today?
So we just finished watching a little bit of the video from Mr. Ray Williams Johnson, and he was explaining the situation with his stalker, and that she has created this whole narrative that she's somehow his long-lost biological daughter, that she was born in 2002, and he gives so many good facts as to why none of this could be true. I think I want to really focus in on that photo. So he presented a photo, or she presented a photo that was supposed to be evidence. So what year did the iPhone come out?
The first iPhone came out in 2007. So if she's claiming a photo from before then as evidence, and it looks like it was taken with an iPhone, that's a pretty big hole in her story.
Yeah, so actually she has an iPhone in her hand in the story, supposedly who is supposed to be her mother. And it's clearly obvious that the lady claiming to have been born in 2002 she's older. I mean, she's definitely older. So, and I remember, that was kind of right around the BlackBerry age, wasn't it? I think I had a BlackBerry in 2008, maybe 2007. I can't remember. Let's keep going, though. That's not the important part. So I want to pay special attention. Mary Beth and I were talking about this earlier, and I want us all to pay special attention as to how Mr. Johnson handles this situation. And the way he did it is what he does best, through storytelling. He blurred out this lady's information. He blurred out her name. I thought he was completely chivalrous in the whole situation and how he handled it. And that's a big cue to us as viewers. Hey, don't go harass this woman. Don't go down to her level. That's craziness. Stop this madness. He just wants to make his...
Stop this madness.
All right, here we go. Now let's talk about Amala, a bold, insightful commentator with a growing platform and, unfortunately, the kind of attention no one asks for. This wasn't fan behavior, it was fixation.
We gotta ask, right? Why does this happen so frequently to female content creators? Where does the sense of entitlement come from? And how can we shift the conversation from blame to boundaries?
Put yourself in her shoes. Imagine doing your job, just speaking your mind, and suddenly someone thinks they're owed your time, your attention, and even your location.
That's not admiration. That's control. All right, guys, on to Amala. Now, this is only a 5-minute and 46-second video. I'm just going to try to hit the hot spots. Like I said, she is an amazing content creator. I highly recommend that you guys run on over and check her out, as well as Mr. Johnson. You guys, it could be a number of things. I think that, every genre, every space that someone's in has the potential for an overzealous fan. When does it cross the line to where it's dangerous? And these situations sound pretty dangerous. So if you guys come across this video, please use any part of it. Let's get attention out there. And again, I'll put the links in the description so you guys can go visit these videos as well. And I will repeat, both of them say, that anytime they're speaking on something, please, keep the conversation respectful. Please, don't go look up the people that they're talking about. That's not why they're doing this. He felt like he had to defend himself, and that's an awful situation to ever be in or feel like. And I know I've felt that way. How many of you have felt that way? All right, let's keep going and listen to what she has to say.
Bella, where the hell you been, Loca?
We were wondering.
Guys, I took a little bit of a break from social media. By a little bit of a break, I mean like over a month I have not been making videos, but I am back.
We were going through withdrawals, my lady.
Short video, as we break our hiatus on this YouTube channel, I'm going to explain exactly why I was gone. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
I have a stalker. And/or stalkers. And I'm going to explain exactly what this individual or individuals has been doing. Let me chill out on the.
Please don't chill out on the sound effects. Some of us like the sound effects, but I understand. I try to find a happy balance for all my viewers.
Sound effects here. Now, this person has been trying to make it clear that they've been creating a little window into my personal life, my personal conversations. It seems that somehow, through some means, they are listening in on my life, and they've been sending me DMs, making posts on social media, sending me emails, alluding to the fact they are in fact listening in on my very interesting life with my many relationships.
Okay, so already I can see similar elements. So she just said that they're making it clear they're making social media content about it. And again, she's handling it the same way that Mr. Johnson handled it. She's not dropping any names. She's not dropping any information like that because she doesn't want her fans, us, to go over and harass anyone else. She's just letting us know that, hey, this is what's going on, yada, 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 right? So it sounds to me like she kind of maybe knows about who they are, their presence, but maybe not exactly who they are. And that's pretty, can be terrifying too.
Just my many personal conversations. So that's been extremely fun. It's been happening not only, through a particular individual or social media account, but through many of them, which has been really interesting, very intricate. A lot of work is going into this entire process, but not only are they sending me these messages and making posts that allude to the fact that they're listening in on my personal life, they apparently have details spanning over years of my personal life. Now, how that is happening, I do not know. I do not know if this is an individual that I know. I do not know if this is a stranger, but nonetheless, this person is going around and creating a lot of turmoil. And to that I say, oh, I'm throwing tomatoes.
We're throwing tomatoes with you. And when I get my soundboard, maybe we'll revisit this video. Hopefully this person has been, diverted, whatever needs to happen in order for this type of behavior. It's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. And why? Why? For what reason?
Boo, 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 boo you. Not only that, they've been reaching out to my friends through different means of communication. A lot of work, a lot of effort. We applaud your work. We applaud your effort. No, we don't actually. You deserve to go to jail. Okay. But no, guys. So this is what's been going on. So as you can imagine, this has necessitated a bit of a break from social media, but we are, in fact, back.
All right, you heard it from her lips. She is in fact back, and I'd say she's back stronger than ever. She looks great. She looks refreshed. But can you imagine the toll that it could possibly take on a person? And I don't know her personal situation, and I'm sure she keeps it that way, but I've seen her, stream from her grandmother's. I've seen her, let us a little bit into her life. And that's the sad part. This is what makes content creators not want to let us get to know them, because sick people go out there and do sick things like this. It's unacceptable. It should not happen. And you guys, if this is happening to you, I think this is the perfect way to handle it. And I think if we kind of all jump in the fray together and express our concerns over it and how maybe we can avoid it, because I firmly believe that eventually they're gonna run out of gas. I don't know if you've ever heard the story of the eagle and the crow. When the crow tries to attack the eagle or get on its back, the eagle can fly higher than the crow, and the crow runs out of oxygen and falls off. So you guys, that is a way to defend ourselves. Like I said, she handled everything beautifully. Let's see what else she's saying real quick.
Support, for reaching out, for wondering where I've been. As I said at the beginning, you guys have been like, Bella, where the hell you been, Loca?
Where you been, guy?
Because I've been gone.
¿Dónde
I've
está?
wiped myself off of the face of the planet, trying to figure out exactly what's been going on.
So someone, in effect, took her choices away from her, right? And they did, because she's, apparently there's dissension. So that tells me there's dissension among the people that are her viewers on whatever platform that she's on. You guys, I'll say it again. This is unacceptable. Amala, Mr. Johnson, we have you lifted up in prayer, and we thank you for everything that you're doing. We talk a lot about parasocial relationships in theory, but these stories bring it into reality. And it's not just content creators with millions of followers. It's everyday people too.
So, here's our question to you. How do we teach healthy boundaries in a digital world where access is unlimited? And are social platforms doing enough to protect the people who power their platforms?
That's a good question, MB. That's a good question. We want to hear from you, creators, viewers, even those that just lurk. What does safety look like in your online world? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's create empathy, not echo chambers.
Beautifully said. That's a wrap on my part. Let me know if you need anything else.
I think we're good. You guys, thanks for watching. And once again, if you've made it this far to the end of the video, oh man, I can't tell you how much that means to us, you guys. And on a side note, I wasn't going to address that. I wasn't going to address this right away. I do want to talk about the last video that I made, and it was called Unacceptable, and it was regarding a toddler has an OnlyFans page, ? You guys, that was a really difficult piece for me to do. I will say that I am doing a follow-up piece on that piece, so you guys stay tuned, because this goes back many, many years. It's not just a generational curse. It's a curse all the way that's been going back for millennia, that this type of stuff is happening and parents are doing it to their children. It's not about race. It's not about your skin color. It's not even about what sex you are. It's not about whether you're male or female, the dad or the mom, any of that. All of this ties in together. So stay tuned, because we're going to work really hard to bring this piece to you and do some honor, for the children that have been lost, that maybe we can save the future ones. And especially, I'll say it again, with all the stuff that's going on in the entertainment industry, the biggest one being, Sean P, Puff Daddy P, Diddler, Itty Bitty Diddy, Tootsie Roll, Combs. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's all I got. You got anything else? Any final thoughts, my lady?
You wrapped that up powerfully. I think you covered everything well.
All right, thank you.
Anytime. You're doing great work. Let's keep it rolling.
West Virginia's heart, it's
What?
inside. West Virginia,
Madness.
news. Politics and stories, what's shaping you? From the capital to the county line, we're keeping it local, keeping it prime. West Virginia wire every week. Let's talk the truth, let's hear you speak. From the coal fields to the rolling hills, we've got the facts and the local thrills. What's on your mind, what's making news? Tune in, get the updates you choose. West Virginia wire, hear the news. Politics and stories.